Hey guys, it's Josh over at J&H. It's December 28th. I think it's close to like 11 p.m. But I figured I would create a video. I would say hi. I haven't done a video in a while. I apologize for that. Just been so crazy with J&H stuff. I'm going to go over a little bit of it. Hope everybody had a great Christmas, a great holiday season. We're sort of towards the end of the year. And this is always a weird week for us because, Black Friday's over, Thanksgiving is over, Cyber Monday is over. The rush for gift cards and presents for Christmas is over, and we're in that weird last week of the year where a lot of people are on vacation and a lot of people are just sort of shut down until the new year starts. And then with the pandemic added into it, you know how it is. You live on Earth, you understand what's going on. So that just makes it even more weird. And for me, I got my COVID booster shot on Friday, and the next 48 hours, I was just completely out of it. Fever, chills, just not functioning normally. Literally just sat in front of the TV and watched, Netflix and Marvel movies and whatever. So it took me an extra day. I went back to work today and everything was good. We got in a shipment of our dark matter rod racks, which we'll talk about in a little bit and why that's important to me. First things first, this last week of the year, we do our Christmas loot sale. That means you could save 15% off on most items on the site. There are exclusions. It's the same exclusions as Black Friday. Certain brands, you can't do it. They won't let you. But anyway, use coupon code FIRE15 to save 15% off. Or you just come into the shop, mention the code, and we'll give you the same discount at the register. You can also ask about the exclusions and all that kind of stuff. I'll put them below in the description for if you want to see them right away. So anyway, participate in that. It's a great sale. It also means we are super busy right now because we're getting tons and tons of orders. People who got what we call the Christmas loot. So J&H gift cards, Visa, MasterCard, Amex gift cards, cash, all this kind of stuff that you get as Christmas gifts that maybe aren't like, physical fishing tackle or a new car or whatever you got for Christmas. So everybody's coming in, spending that, buying, what they really wanted for Christmas. And so things are a little bit slower now. We're trying to get packages out as quickly as we can. We're short staffed just because, again, the holidays, people go on vacation. So give us a little bit of extra time. We'll make sure you get it. You'll get tracking, all that kind of good stuff. If you can come to the shop and spend your Christmas loot there, even better. I'll be there tomorrow and I think through the rest of the week. So make sure you say hi and yeah, Happy New Year and all that kind of stuff. So back to the Dark Matter rod rack. So as you probably know, Dark Matter is our brand. We started it a couple years ago, and in 2021, it really blossomed in a just a really great way. It sort of validated the things that we had been trying to do for the past couple of years, and people really caught on, started fishing our rods and our lures and all this kind of stuff, and had success, enjoyed it. I've been preaching fishing experience for so long now. I think it sometimes just gets lost on people. We've really seen a really cool trend of the sort of old school meat hunting fisherman who's like, oh, I've been doing this for 30 years and I don't need help. And, I'm going to do the same thing I'm going to do for the next 30 years, right? That type of angler to the angler that's more interested in new stuff, wants to know what slow pitch jigging is. And, why am I fishing lighter? And why should I use 15-pound braid or 10-pound braid when just a year ago I was using 50-pound braid? So all these sort of like, I don't call them revolutions, but just the way fishing is trending for most species, right? Not for everything, but most species, especially inshore and near shore. I got a chance to go back down to Panama this summer or fall with Harry and just do a lot of vertical jigging, which was a lot of fun, and testing out all the different sizes and shapes and seeing them move through the water and how the fish responded, especially on, fishing the reef. And, more and more people are getting into this type of fishing. I don't necessarily mean jig fishing. I just mean everybody used to fish with hunks of bait. Now we're doing more lures, jigs, more technique specific, almost like a freshwater angler would, where they're going bass fishing and they are, doing a specific thing. So now saltwater anglers are doing more and more of that, using lighter tackle and having a lot more fun. So I've been preaching a lot of this for many years. That's sort of been my thing. That was my main concern, was that, not that you necessarily buy from J&H. Of course, that's what our goal is. And it's my goal is to get you to buy from J&H because I want you to be a J&H customer and experience our tackle shop and the people who work for me and all this kind of stuff. the sort of way we do things. I wanted you to experience that because I think that's what's in your best interest, or most guys' best interest, because you're gonna learn the most, get the most support, and be able to do things that maybe you wouldn't have done the previous season, right? Which is really cool. So when we design our gear, we have that in mind. We're trying to give you the best experience for whatever specific thing we're doing. If it's partnering up with John Skinner, John Skinner took people from fishing heavier stuff to fishing lighter stuff, especially for fluke, got more people into black fishing. These kind of things, with our lures, we just want to give you a better experience than what's out there. A lot of times we take existing product and put our own spin on it. And we're just trying to make you have more fun and more success while fishing, right? So while it's not all about, the numbers and the quantities and all that kind of stuff of what you catch for us, I just want to make sure you had fun on the water. If you come to the shop and you talk to me, you've probably heard me say this to you. When I go up to people in the store and I say, hey, can I help you? And they go, no, I'm good. I go, okay, cool. Have fun. Because I know that coming into the shop is an experience for a lot of people who either don't live close to the shop, have never been there before. They're finally getting to experience what, the J&H that I want to give off. You know what I mean? So it's really cool in terms of dark matter to see that acceptance, because that's another level of acceptance. It's one level for you to come into J&H and buy other people's products. It's another thing for you to come to J&H and want to buy products, that were designed and built by the guys who work at J&H and the people who support them and all that kind of stuff. So it's really, really cool, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody who fishes dark matter, and I hope you enjoy it. And so we made great strides, and by having the community accept us, we've been able to do more stuff, right? So more and more products, different types of products. We came out with our first trout rod with Fishhawk on our first trout lure, which was pretty cool. The Astro Spook came out this year. The Pulsar Popper with Fishaholic, and a lot of people had a lot of success and caught a lot of fish and had a lot of fun, and that's great. So with the rod racks, why the rod racks are significant, at least from my perspective, is that, when my father's Harry, you probably know that, when Harry ran the business, it was a different type of business. It was not done in the way that we do things. Not that was bad. It was just different. So he would always lean towards refurbishing other people's stuff and using that and sort of getting the most amount of money out of that, not spending money on what we call like furniture or cabinets or this kind of stuff, right? He didn't feel that really made a big difference to the customer, right? I'm of a different mind that, especially with rod racks, while getting a rod rack at a deal, getting a free rod rack, again, it's not like you can just, especially at the time back in the day, that you could just buy all these rod racks. You have to buy so many of them. You're a small tackle shop. You don't need all this kind of stuff. But for me, getting rod racks specifically designed for dark matter with the dark matter logo on it was super cool. And we started off with 5 of them, and that came over the summer, spring, late spring, something like that. And if you've been in the store, you've seen them, the 5 white rod racks right at the front of the rod section. Well, today we expanded and we got 7 more of them, right? So the next time you're in the shop, you'll see that we just have a wide range of them, and they're going to be filled up with all the different dark matter rods, and it allows us to really, really showcase the rods, especially like the psychedelic rods. I mean, we went from having 2 of each psychedelic rod out to having 5 of each psychedelic rod out. And I could have done more than that. But I did an Instagram story today where I sort of showed both sides of the rod rack, filled with psychedelic rods. And it's just great. Like, it looks great. It really shows off the rods. And I hope more and more people fish those rods because they are perfect for what we designed them for. So perfect, and they've been so popular that I've already told you guys this, but we're doing a spinning rod next season, which should be here sometime in the late spring or early summer, although with all the delays, it might delay it a little bit more. We basically took our 7-foot inshore rod, which is the most popular spinning rod that we sell because it's just a great, do-all inshore spinning rod, and turned that psychedelic. So that's going to be available in 8 colors. And it's funny when I talk about that rod, people always go like, "Oh, what spinning reel are you going to match up with it?" And I don't think people are going to match up spinning reels. Spinning reels don't come in all purple and all green and all red and all pink and this kind of stuff. They come in whatever they come in, these weird colors. I always wonder why spinning reels aren't more attractive than they should be. I think the people designing them, I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. I think they could do a lot better job with their finishes and their color schemes to make them stand out more and be more attractive to anglers. So I just think people are going to buy those rods because they're going to be super cool, and because you love purple or you love green, or maybe you want all blacked out. We've got it. Or gunmetal. Gunmetal was a surprise color. I think I talked about this. I don't know if it was on an Instagram video, but I was surprised that gunmetal was as popular as it's probably in the top 3 or 4 out of those 8 colors in terms of just sales numbers. And that was the last color that we decided to do. We were like on the fence about it because it's, we have a blue and we have a silver. Do we really need a blue silver, which is kind of what gunmetal is? And we just said, you know what? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. This is a great experiment. And it worked out. People really, really, really like gunmetal. So if you're a fan of gunmetal, I kind of like the forgotten color because I'm always thinking purple and red and blue and that kind of stuff. But if you're a gunmetal fan, we have a combo for you that you're really, really going to like. So I was very proud of the growth we took dark matter in 2021. 2022 is going to be another giant leap forward with the brand. We at the behest of one of my employees, we hired a person to redesign the dark matter logo and the dark matter font, and it is looking amazing. So I can't wait to launch that for you. That's going to launch with an actual dark matter website, which is going to be more of a showcase of the products than an actual like a J&H style website where we're an active selling website. Will you be able to buy dark matter stuff on the website? Yes, but that's not the focus of it. It's really just to showcase the product and showcase the brand and let people find it that maybe wouldn't, maybe that aren't J&H shoppers and wouldn't go to jnh.com and search through all the products we have to find dark matter, to just, hopefully stumble upon it through Google or, friend's recommendation or something like that, where they can really get a lot of information and videos and beautiful pictures and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited for 2022 for dark matter. Again, lots of new products, which also when they show up, I think you're going to love, and we'll announce them. We'll see when they'll be back. We were sold out of certain ones for so long just due to shortages and, making mistakes, not understanding, or that's not the right way to put it, like not realizing how popular certain things would be and under ordering, right? Making that mistake. We also over ordered on a couple things. These things happen, and we're going to do better in 2022. Hopefully, with ordering, I had to put in orders for 2022 in June, and I've already put in orders for 2023. It just is what it is. It's the world we live in, and I'm getting used to this. And anyway, it's a good thing. Other things, very simple things. If you want to interact with me or a good fishing community, we started a Discord. I'll put the link down below. Join the Discord. If you don't know what Discord is, you should definitely check it out. It's totally free. It's really cool. It's like the modern version of a message board with emojis and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's mainly for gamers. That was the intent of it. But it has grown to be a really cool place where, we're over 500 people now, where those people can talk to one another, whether J&H is involved or not, swap stories, ask questions, do all that kind of stuff. We put our giveaways up there, and it's just a cool community. So it's worth checking out. So I'll put the link below. You can check that out. As for just YouTube videos overall, I promise I will do more in 2022. I'll do a lot more video reviews. I have a stack right here of 6 or 7 different reels that I have to do. I have the rest of the sustains, and I think the last video that I did was the sustain, was it 3,000 or 4,000? So I have the 2,500, and I have, is it the 4,000? What is this? what is this? Yeah, 4,000 that I have to do. So I will do that, I promise. And a couple other cool things. There's a lot of new product coming out in March, and then Icast, right? So we have Bassmaster Classic in March. It's the beginning of March. New product coming out then. Most of it is freshwater stuff. Some of it is saltwater though. So you're going to want to look out for that. I've already know about a couple of them. Some really cool stuff. Not even going to say anymore. I don't want to get in trouble. Icast is going to be interesting. Already booked our tickets. The question really is will dark matter be at Icast? And it's looking like that's a very good possibility. We'll see what happens there. That's just going to be a different level and a different thing that I haven't experienced being a brand at Icast. I'll see if we pull it off. You know, we got to see what we're going to do for next year, but it's definitely a possibility. Anyway, guys, that is it for me. I really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Make sure you participate in the Christmas loot sale. Coupon code FIRE15, all lowercase. Do it at checkout, and you're good to go. Again, there are some exclusions. I will post the exclusions down below. If you have any questions for me, hit me up in the comments, DM me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. We're at J&H Tackle everywhere. Also, follow us on TikTok. If you still think TikTok's silly, I'm telling you it's not. It's like a drug. You're going to get addicted to it, but it's worth it. It's a lot of fun stuff, a lot of memes, a lot of silly videos. Follow us there, and yeah, we're good to go. So have a good night, and we'll do this again soon.